But there is one area where I can actually see how it makes sense, and that is when it comes to the environment. Now, a lot of people in the city think that rural people think climate change is a hoax. I haven't met anyone in the last 10 years that thinks that climate change is not real. The problem is that the majority of the solutions that the federal and provincial governments have to offer, they're urban solutions, not rural solutions. So, for instance, the carbon tax, it's hard out here. The carbon tax hits harder out here. We drive everywhere. Our towns are completely hollowed out. The town that I grew up in, over a period of like 5 years, lost the bank, the pharmacy, the hardware store, the doctor's office, the elementary school, and the grocery store is still there, but they got rid of the produce department and put in a liquor section. So you need a car. You need a car to live out here. And then we're farmers, so farm vehicles, and then our houses are often heated with oil. So carbon tax hit rural areas pretty hard. The electric vehicle thing kind of scares people out here. Electric vehicles just don't work in rural areas. There's not enough places to plug them in here, and we drive a lot further than people in the city do. And also the cold weather, and then we need trucks. We use our trucks. I use my truck. And then with the transfer to electric cars means we need a lot more windmills, which we see all around us and we're sick of looking at, and they are a environmental disaster. And nuclear power, where they're shopping out old nuclear waste and nobody wants it in their backyard, and it tends to end up in rural backyards when there's nowhere else to put it. And yet the environmental problems that we see with our own eyes, for instance the dump that's up the road and the trucks driving up and down the highway with garbage falling out of the back of the trucks, we see that with our own eyes. The chemicals that we have to put into the fields in order to grow food at the price that urban people want to pay for it, the cottagers who come from the city and just treat the beach like trash. We see urban people not caring about the environment while telling us that we're not caring about the environment. So when it comes to environmental things, the conservative tendency to just say, who cares about the environment, is preferred over the liberal solutions to the environment, which is let's ban internal combustion engines. And just so you know, people out here really like their internal combustion engines. I don't think you're ever going to get them to part with those. Does it make sense? Maybe not. I am by no means arguing that rural people are right or urban people are right. I'm just saying it's complicated, and I wish people would listen to each other a little bit better, because I feel like they're not listening to each other at all.